The San Miguel Beermen push the Barangay Ginebra Kings to the edge.
Dorian Peña just too strong underneath. Monteveros for three! Oh, what a huge play!
The Kings fought hard, but it wasn't enough.
Nagiwa! Oh, he misses the shot!
Now, with their backs against the wall, the Kings' never say die spirit will be tested.
The pressure just building and mounting. So we are in the semifinals, and it has been very intense here.
The Beermen are sensing blood.
Oh, no! Money in the bank!
We got that 3-1. That's all that matters, man. Come back on Friday, try and tough it out again, try and close it on Friday, but it's going to be another hard-fought battle.
The Kings try to live another day. Will their series be over, or will the Kings recover?
And it's winning time. Hold on to your seats.
It is a sellout crowd at the historic Araneta Coliseum with thousands of fans packing the place to witness a new page in Philippine sports history about to be written. And speaking of which, in the PBA's long history, only 2 teams have managed to come back from a 3-1 deficit to win a best-of-7 series. The first team to do it, Barangay Ginebra in 1991. 20 years later, they find themselves in the same desperate situation, needing their heart, their skills, and the fans to overcome a rampaging offensive machine powered by the San Miguel Beermen, who are now 1 win away from making an unmatched 32nd PBA Finals appearance. Basketball addicts of the Philippines, hello and welcome to Game 5 of this 2010-2011 PBA Philippine Cup Semifinal Series. Vito Lazatin here, along with Coach Ronnie Magsanok, at sa palagay ko, Coach, you are destined to be a part of this game's coverage. Nabanggit ko kanina, Barangay Ginebra, first team to come back from 3-1. They did it in 1991 against Shell, which you were a part of. The second team to do it in 2006, the Pure Foods franchise did it against Alaska, where you were an assistant coach. So from those 2 experiences from Shell, anong klaseng Barangay Ginebra team yung nakalaban nyo from Game 5 onwards? And from Pure Foods, what kind of team did you have to be to overcome it?
Alam mo, Vito, pag ikaw ay lamang sa isang serye, 3-1 in the best of 7 series, ang gusto mo lang sana matapos na and get that crown and just close the door on the aspirations of your opponent. But we were not able to do that. And eventually, Ginebra beat us in the year 1991. During that time of Pure Foods against Alaska, I experienced also being a part of a squad that was behind 3-1. We never gave up, we believed in ourselves, and eventually God blessed us with 3 straight wins to beat Alaska. But somehow, historically, I don't believe that those 2 things matter right now. It's all about Ginebra playing with a big fighting heart today and sending this series into a Game 6. And for San Miguel, one and done deal and getting to the finals and a dig to the Tropang Texters.
It's been said before that it is defense that wins championships, pero para sa San Miguel Beermen, offense has been the secret to their success in this series, playing big and scoring big for the W.
Ginebra only gives up 80.3 points in the regular season, but in the semifinals, suddenly San Miguel has imposed its bench depth and complete offensive arsenal to the hilt against an equally talented lineup of the Ginebra Gin Kings. And look at the comparison between the games that San Miguel has won and the solitary game that they have lost in the semis to Ginebra. Definitely, San Miguel's offense have been catapulted by 5 players scoring, averaging 5 points or better, and 4 guys averaging in twin digits.
Isa sa mga stats na babantayan natin dyan, 3-point field goal percentage, because in this series, the team that has been shooting better from beyond the arc has won this series. Now, behind San Miguel's 3 wins here has been one man. One man who has stood at the end of the game receiving the Best Player of the Game award. And if San Miguel wins it here tonight, he will most likely be a big factor behind that. I'm talking about Best Player of the Conference contender, Jay Washington.
Top scored for San Miguel in the first 4 games that they have played here in the semis. He's been the backbone of San Miguel's defense. He's been extremely efficient likewise in leading the Beermen's offense. A tireless workhorse who's ascent towards the PBA's elite players list. This without question. Coach Otogos is spinning his hope once again that Mr. Consistent will once again get the job done for San Miguel in closing out the series.
Jay Washington's career-high rebounding numbers, along with San Miguel's resilience, winning in double overtime in game number 4, completely overshadowed some spectacular individual performances from Barangay Ginebra, performances from Ronald Tubit and Rico Villanueva, who had conference highs in that game, but just wasn't enough.
Well, Coach Jong Yuchiko is hoping that once again these 2 players will spearhead the never say die attitude of Ginebra tonight against San Miguel. Big games by these 2 players gone to naught. But today is the only day that Coach Jong Yuchiko is hoping that somehow they erase the stigma of that heartbreaking loss in game number 4, and once again inspired the rest of the Gin Kings unit to push their luck tonight against the San Miguel Beer.
If you're wondering about the usual players that come up in the top of the scoring list for Barangay Ginebra, guys like Mark Kagiwa, guys like JJ Helterbrand. Kagiwa limited to 9, Helterbrand limited to 8. Willie Miller, only other player in the Barangay Ginebra squad in double digits with 14 points. And now in come the starting lineup for Barangay Ginebra. Both squads not messing around with the combinations that they used in the previous game.
Well, if you're Coach Otto Agustin, he made some adjustments in his starting unit after losing game number 3 by a lopsided margin. On the other side for Ginebra, as we take a look at the starting unit, Coach Jungyo Chico has lost an average of 5.4 in terms of winning or losing margin against San Miguel. He's just trying to look at the little things that has resulted into 3 losses to San Miguel here in the semis. Perhaps free throw shooting, perhaps rebounding, perhaps giving up too many second chance points. 48 hours ago, this series was 2-1. Right now, it's 3-1. No time to be sad, just time to fight and play your heart out.
So the Barangay Ginebra Kings playing for the right to fight another day. It's an early steal, Paul Artadi, and he scores first in this ball game.
And that's why you like a Paul Artadi to start out the game for you. Brings out a lot of fire, energy, and enthusiasm to the game of San Miguel. Add to that his quickness and the really pesky defense on the backcourt of Ginebra.
Barangay Ginebra looking to strike back early. Rico Villanueva fouled by Paul Artadi on the way to the basket. He's heading to the free throw line.
Mike Cortez only had 3 points in 16 minutes in their previous outing.
We saw those wonderful numbers from Rico Villanueva in game number 4, 19 points. Conference high for him, shooting 6 of 11 from the field. It was a double-double performance for him, going along with 11 rebounds.
You're talking about the guy who won the best player of the conference way back 05-06 Fiesta Cup. And this was a franchise player before for the Red Bull squad. Moved over to Pure Foods and then landed here with Ginebra, hoping to win his second title in his young career.
So Villanueva ties this ball game from the free throw line. Paul Artadi on the attack again, nothing on the layup. Balik ngayon sa Barangay Ginebra. Kagiwa ahead to Ronald Tubit. Tubit, the crossover, it's flicked away, another turnover, but Ronald Tubit takes it back.
I have to go back to game number 3 wherein Ginebra had a fiery start in the first, posting a 16-point advantage over San Miguel. And this is the kind of energy that Coach Jungyo Chico is hoping that the Ginebra players will bring out today. Patay na kung patay. It's survival mode right now for the Gin Kings, all or nothing in today's ball game.
So San Miguel holds on to this possession. Peña with it. Hand off to Dondon Hontiveros. Villanueva switching on Hontiveros. First attempt by Jay Washington, and it's good.
Definitely playing his best conference in his 5-year career. Second Player of the Week award just came in about a few days ago as we see Mike Cortez attacking the defense of Paul Artadi.
And that floater by Cortez cuts this lead to 1. Hontiveros at the low post. He's fouled by Cortez.
What San Miguel has done here against Ginebra, especially in the previous game, was imposed its height and weight advantage over the Gin Kings. Imagine having 31 offensive rebounds and scoring 28 points off second chance opportunities.
Baseline jumper, Salvacion, scoring against his former team.
I think he was also a part of that Ginebra squad that won the title for the Gin Kings in their previous title campaign. Now, late entry in the lineup of San Miguel, hoping that he can help San Miguel just annex its 19th title and make it to the finals once again. Kanina pinag-uusapan natin kung ilang beses nang pumasok sa finals itong San Miguel. At nung binanggit mo nga kung ilan, sabi ko, grabe!
32.
32
well,
times.
Yun yung, well, they've already made 31 finals appearances. They're gunning for their 32nd.
That's correct. And of course, this franchise leads all teams in PBA history with 18 total titles. And Coach Otto Agustin is bidding to become the 6th coach who is going to win a title in his maiden stint in coaching in the PBA. Alam mo, kung nag-arap sila ni Coach George Gallen sa finals, interesting yun dahil silang dalawa.
First-timers.
Oo, at magkakaroon tayo ng 27th coach, 27th coach in the 36 years of the PBA na magkakaroon ng isang kampyonato sana.
So Enrico Villanueva rewarded for being on attack mode early in this ball game. Good trips to the line for him. Isa na lang ang kalamangan ng San Miguel Beermen with a little more than 10 minutes remaining in the first. Ontiveros, handoff. Quick passing. The fake by Artadi. Out to Salvacion. Looking for the three.
Excellent patience shown by Paul Artadi, finding the right man. Salvacion, quick catch and shoot attacker, hitting the 10-point of the game for San Miguel.
Look who's going hard to the rack. Enrico Villanueva, his 6th point of the ball game. First field goal of this ball game as well.
Also had 6 points in the first quarter in the previous game for the Gin Kings. Once again, very aggressive in attacking the defense. Breakdown in defense of San Miguel.
The spark against Ontiveros. Off the screen. Goes for the jumper. Offline. Wow. Paul Artadi naupo lang ng sandali but gets right back up. Salvacion off with the three.
Talk about being an energizer bunny for San Miguel. Definitely Paul Artadi fills that role to the hilt.
Inside the Hatfield.
Some breakdown in the rotation of the ball screen attack of the Gin Kings. San Miguel not quick enough to cover the rollers of Ginebra. Score tied right now at 10 apiece.
And that's going to be another basket for Paul Artadi, his 4th in the ball game. Balik na naman ang kalamangan sa kapunan ng San Miguel. Hatfield on the outside. And now Cortez locks and loads. It's good.
5 points in the game for Mike Cortez. I was about to say he is one of the missing links for Ginebra in terms of offense here in the semifinals. But today is a totally different day, and Coach Jong Yuchiku is looking for heroes in tonight's game against San Miguel.
Ontiveros, balik kay Artadi. The jumper is good.
Paul Artadi with a multiple array of getting his 6th point of the game, attacking the basket, getting a steal, scoring in the break, hitting a jumper. 6 points so far for Paul Artadi.
It has been an offensive festival so far here in this first quarter. Mike Cortez looking to add to his contribution here. Washington out to Peña. Artadi getting himself in the lane against Cortez. 10 seconds on the San Miguel shot clock. Inside to Peña. Point blank range miss. Matindi na rin na labanan sa ibaba. Hatfield against
Matindi talaga yan.
against Washington. And look at Hatfield go hard.
Once again, beating the rotation of San Miguel's pick-and-roll defense and attacking the basket, not settling for outside shots. And Ginebra is hoping that one-day break that they had yesterday was enough to work on their free throws. And I felt that even looking at a lot of statistical departments in that previous game number 3 of game number 4 of that series, I felt that it all boiled down to free throws down the stretch for Ginebra. They could have been on top by 3. Mark Aguiwa missed the free throw, and eventually Alex Cabagnot found Daniel Defonso to send that game into overtime, and once again in extra time, JJ Helterbrand missed 2 crucial free throws for Ginebra. Minsan papahirapan mo pa yung sarili mo, pero pag sinimplify mo, it's all about making the free throws. When the game is on the line, you have to hit from the line.
Barangay Ginebra ahead only by 1, 7 minutes and 7 remaining in the first quarter. Salvacion going back to Artadi. Artadi trying to take Aguiwa one-on-one inside to Hontiveros. 2 seconds on the shot clock. At the last second, di napasok ni Washington. Balik ngayon sa Barangay Ginebra. Tubig. And now Aguiwa inside the Hatfield. But there's Jay Washington with a rejection.
We talk about being a tireless worker on defense, never giving up, making that necessary defensive stop.
Paul Artadi coming up short in that jumper. Mike Cortez overcooking that one.
No second chance opportunities for Ginebra. You mentioned the level of play of Jay Washington and the refs of San Miguel, and they will be called for that turnover.
Oh, wow.
Dorian Peña with a mental lapse. Not giving that outlet pass to Paul Artadi. They will be called for that turnover.
8-second violation laban sa San Miguel Beermen, although they were claiming na nagtawag daw sila ng timeout. At hindi lang yata napansin ng ating referee. Here it was a while ago, the defensive gem pulled off there by Jay Washington. Aguiwa for 3, no good. Offensive pickup there by Rudy Hatfield.